come here. Let me talk to you. Fred, please, kindly, get off the boat. I'm trying to clean the boat. Thank you, Fred. So no, these don't work. Nope. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. So boat life is overwhelming. There's so many projects. This is just one of them. I got a bunch of these discs and I got to put them together. This whole thing really started because I really want to take care of the Seagulls. They're driving me crazy. The projects just don't stop and the deck keeps getting shitted on. So I got to figure out a way to deal with these Seagulls. So now that's where you find me. Putting a bunch of these rings together that are shiny with metal clips, little metal rings to keep them away, to keep them off my deck so they stop shitting on my deck. This is it. This is what I'm trying to prevent. So I just clean this deck. This is on a daily basis. It's got to stop. I'm like highly motivated to find anything that will keep these fucking Seagulls off my motherfucking deck and off my mast, because seriously, it's intense to scrub this down on a daily basis, especially solar panels. Yeah, I gotta find something that works. The idea here is to try these reflective discs. So these were $10 off of Amazon. So I think I want to place them on the 4 standing riggings that I have around the boat. We have 4 of these discs. Each one has 6, and I gotta thread each one. We're not thread, separate these rings and put them all together. It's gonna take some time and some manual dexterity. So putting these together, and it was kind of funny. When my neighbor was here to raise my sails, she had asked me if I named any of the Seagulls, and I thought about it and I was like, yeah, that motherfucker is Fred. Fuck you, Fred. Get off my boat, Fred. So yeah, fuck you dearly, Fred. I'm doing this for you. Please get the message and stay off my boat. So there it is. We got 6 together, and now I gotta figure out how the fuck they go together, how they hang. I think it's this thing. Oh, yeah. There's just some puzzles I'm not good at. Honestly, this just don't make a lot of sense. I don't know if you bend this or curve this. It's like a bobby pin, but it's not a complete bobby pin. So you got this end and then this hook end and this little clip. And I think I just saw a fucking seagull. Yeah, I don't know. This really, this whole entire just attaching them to the clip thing has got me confused. Okay, that was really stupid. That was really stupid. So I just put this little clip on the end and I'm just gonna zip tie. I got a bunch of zip ties. I'm gonna zip tie this to where I want it on the rigging. I think that'll work. Now I gotta figure out where I put the zip ties. So yeah, this whole entire boat is a mess right now. It really is. I got bags and stuff everywhere. I gotta find my zip ties. There we go. I got me a big ass bag of zip ties. Yeah, this was on the boat, so I it's one of those things where this is in abundance. So I will feel free to use as many of these as I need to. Yeah. The only thing is project boats. This is what I learned so far. Wow, everything starts to stack up, so it's really hard to place everything. So anytime you have a project that stacks on another project, that stacks on another project, and if things aren't organized, it really turns into chaos pretty quickly. So this little stupid bird project is stressing me out because of the amount of downline projects I have. But this needs to be taken care of because I'd like to keep my deck clean, and it is much harder to keep it clean when the Seagulls are fucking with you on a daily basis. The other thing I learned is every once in a while you just want to take a breather and just sit down, relax, and I can't do that right now. can't do that because I got so many projects. So I got this thing and a zip tie. Let's go find a home for this thing. Pardon the noise, guys. There's like planes, a lot of planes flying over. So the 4 perspective locations, I think, are off of this standing rigging, off the sides, and one off the front. So the one off the front will have to be easily removed when I figure out how to attach my jib. But I think for this point, I'm gonna attach it somewhere over there so it's not hitting me. I'm very tired of all these ropes, like every time walking by and they smash you in the face. So I'd like to get these guys hanging high enough to the point where they're not smashing me in the face. That would be very nice. So that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is the whole entire idea. They're supposed to flap around like that, and that reflection is supposed to be very sensitive, or seagulls are very sensitive to that reflection, and hopefully it will stay off my deck. Excellent start. That is an excellent start. 3 more, and hopefully that will put an end to my seagull problems. Only problem with 3 more is I gotta put them together. Yep. Gotta do that whole game again with the rings, and putting the rings inside the circles and the circles inside the rings, and repeating that process many times until I get 3 more of these contraptions with 6 discs each. Yeah, you can imagine why that makes me want to drink. This is where stress gets you. So you start to not notice the little things. The little things are these plastic pieces, these pieces of plastic that are on each one of these discs to make them more reflective. So now that I know, I'm taking them off as I'm assembling instead of assembling one, putting it up, and then realizing you forgot to take the stupid plastic thing off. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, try not to stress yourself out in life too much. That way you don't forget about the little things like plastic on your reflective things to keep Fred off the fucking boat. And of course, if you are interested in this shiny little contraption, I will put a link in the show note captions down below. Please check that out. No, it's not affiliated. It's just something I got off Amazon. So by the time this episode is done, I will let you know if this thing is working or not. I do plan on cleaning the deck tonight after I put these up. So the indication will be if there's plenty of seagull shit in the morning, then these don't work. But let's hope they do. Let's just crop. Hey, look at me. Let's hope they do. In the meantime, I got 2 more of these to put together. So, don't know if I'm enjoying this process, to be honest with you. Only because these rings are annoying to separate when you have shorter nails, like I do. So instead of finding a better method to separate them, I'm just opting for the good old pain. Just pain. Just deal with it, let it hurt, and that's how the project will get done. Lots of pain. One more 6 disc flashy thing to keep fucking Fred off my boat. All 4 of these things are hung up. So there's 1 over there, 1 over there, and 1 over here. Now, that task is completed. I gotta put some pants on. It's cold outside. After that, I gotta scrub this deck. So this deck needs to be scrubbed, and that will be how I test this silly solution for my seagull problem is, after I put some pants on, clean the deck going backwards of the mast. Maybe a little forward of the mast, right here. Because this sail's in the way right now, and it's gonna stay there until I can get it to shore and clean it. So for now, I'm gonna clean around here to test if the seagulls come back. Okay, before I've even commenced the cleaning, there they are. There's the discs. Right fucking there is Fred with his girlfriend. Fuck you so hard, Fred. Get off my boat. I just realized this episode turned into hopefully finding a solution for you guys to have for these seagulls, and it turned into a parody of me putting up these stupid discs, and clearly so far they're not working because he's really having a good time up there. They're hanging out. All they need is a bottle of wine. No hotel room needed. We'll just do their business right in the open on my mast. I'm really not looking forward to this today. Scrubbing that deck. There's so much stuff on that deck. I really feel unorganized. It's all part of this process, but dealing with birds, having that new dinghy, old dinghy that I found on deck, and the jib, and a whole bunch of other stuff, and it's kind of hard to get it off the boat right now because, again, my motors aren't working, so I have to rely on my oars. So all of that's adding up, and I am not looking forward to going out there and scrubbing the deck. So I'm gonna put some headphones in, turn on some music, and go out there and scrub. You guys get the idea of what it takes to clean this deck, and some of this bird shit is so hard. I think I need a spatula or a scraper to get it off, which is why I'm so determined to get these damn seagulls off my boat, because the amount of time and effort it takes just to keep this deck clean could be used for so many other purposes. And when the seagull shit is so hard that you need a spatula, yeah, it's time. It's time to do something, ladies and gentlemen. It's time to do something, okay? That's real life. That's grown-up life. Remember that spatula we talked about? This is the biggest spatula I was able to find on deck. So, again, this is the catch-22. It's a project boat, so I need more stuff. So I need to make a list, like big spatulas, like big boy spatulas. None of this bullshit. But then where do you put it? Where do you put it? Because you're on a project boat. That's my thing. That's my thing. I really need to get organized, because anytime something comes up, again, you're far from land, so it's not like you can just hop over in your car and go to the hardware store. No, you're in the middle of the water. So if you committed to a project and you don't have something on board, baby spatulas to clean the seagull shed. That's what my life has. That's where I'm at right now in life. Yep, I'm cleaning seagull shit with a baby spatula off the deck of my sailboat. Official. So there you go. This episode is a complete fucking parody. Fuck you, Fred. Fuck Fred. Come here. Let me talk to you. Fred. Please, kindly, get off the boat. I'm trying to clean the boat. Thank you, Fred. So no, these don't work. Nope. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Clean my deck, and we're having a stare-off contest with these seagulls. So they're just literally waiting. They're just waiting. They're in the water, stalking ever so patiently until the moment that I step off this deck, and then they're back because these stupid reflective things don't work. You know what? Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna judge this on a sunny day because it's not sunny. They do reflect a little bit. They are very reflective, but not today. Today is overcast. So we're gonna have to wait for a sunny day and see if Fred doesn't like that while you take off. Yeah, get out of here, Fred. Go to a different boat. This ain't your boat. Up this mast. Yep. There they are. Almost fell in the water. Yep, there they are. Look at them. Just watching me. So there's two pairs. We're in mating season. There's two pairs of them. One likes my mast, and one likes right there on the deck. I always like to find the positive in the project, and this is it. So it looks like a pool of water. And the reason I like that is when I'm cleaning the deck, it lets me know where the drainage is. So there's a couple drainage points. There's one right there, and there's one where the cleat is, and there's one further up. But if I'm gonna do this on a regular basis, I have to figure out how to make the drainage more efficient, because this is not an efficient way of doing it, because dirt just ends up back on deck. And I'd like to figure this out because it just accumulates around the areas where the water's supposed to be draining off. So the positive note on these projects is I get to learn good and figure out how to make the drainage for my boat, perhaps adding some more of those guys along the side, so we get faster draining and less of this stuff on deck. What have we found out today? Those spinny things don't work. Those stupid snakes. These fluorescent colored snakes do not work. They don't. It's a sham. So I tried the snakes. The snakes do not work. It's a perfect example. So look, I put a fucking snake next to their nest. So they haven't been here for a couple days, but I watched them. They look at the snake and then they get in their nest. So these things don't work. Snakes do not scare seagulls. They don't. So these guys, save your money. Do not buy some fake ass snakes that are rubber on Amazon in the expectation that they're gonna save your boats from Fred. Fred's still gonna fuck up your boat. All of these are going in the trash. There's a couple more on deck. I'm gonna go gather them and put them duly in the trash because they don't work for shit. They don't.
It's time, guys. It's time to try my little friends. My little friends called owls because I see them on other boats. I seen them with my own eyes, people. I seen them. I think they might work. So again, we're gonna test this theory out. We're gonna put these owls, one on the front, one on the rear of the boat, and see if they help. See if they solve the seagull problem or not. Now, the trick that I'm dealing with, the dilemma at hand is, how does one mount an owl to the boat so that the enemy can clearly see it? You could hang the owl, so it does have a neck that moves around on a spring. That's great. I could do that. I could hang it. It also has a removable red plunger at the bottom where you could put it on a stake. That's also an option. I just don't know how I'm gonna mount it to the boat yet. How do I mount you? How do you mount? Okay. I think I have a really good solution to this. So the owl, I'm gonna drill a hole in the bottom of the owl To which I will be attaching my 3/4 inch conduit bracket, which you guys have seen I installed my solar panels with. And then I will be screwing that conduit bracket to the owl, and that should sit around my railings. I think that's a very good way of doing this. It's okay. I'm not trying to hurt you. Bam. There we go. Conduit bracket is attached to the owl. We are now gonna go mount this to the front of the boat. So I think this was a great idea. This should work because it's hanging on good. It's not gonna get blown away by the wind, and I could put it on the front railings of the boat, which is where Fred likes to fucking hang out. So we're gonna get him. We're gonna get him with this owl. Okay, we're gonna get him. Coming for you, Fred. They're coming for you. There we go. There we go, guys. This is so awesome. Owl on the front deck, and now I gotta do the same thing to the rear. Only problem is I can't find any more conduit brackets. So for now, you are gonna be the only one on watch today, and make sure Fred doesn't get on the boat. I think we've made Fred very upset. There he is. There he is. Look at him. So he's flying around. He's circling the boat, and he keeps coming by, looking at the owl, and then flying off. Let's see if we can get a close by. Okay, look at him. He's like, what the fuck, man? With both owls now safely patrolling the decks, I think I am free of my seagull problem, at least on the deck portion of this boat. So as far as the mast still does have seagulls show up every once in a while. I think they're just too far from the owls to make a difference, but that's gonna have to handle later on down the road. I think I'm gonna get some of those spiky things and put them on the mast, and that'll keep them away for good. But as far as the deck is concerned, I think those owls are doing a pretty good job. Ladies and gentlemen, what have we learned so far? Well, snakes don't work. Yeah, save your money. Don't waste your money on those stupid snakes. They are worthless. The shiny reflector things, I think actually during a bright day like it is today, do keep the birds away from the deck. So again, those are kind of like, it's gonna depend on the weather, because they are extremely reflective. Obviously, you guys have seen the Coronado Bridge that goes all the way around. When I drive my car and the sun hits them just right, I can see a blaring reflection pretty far away along the bridge. So they are very reflective. So I think on a day like today, it's not rightful to just write them off as is. I think they do work, but I think they only work on sunny days. As far as owls, I think the owls are a pretty good bet. The seagulls seem to not like the owls. So the deck area is safe. Again, it's how far apart are they from the actual owls, and they definitely feel safe on my mast. So that's gonna have to be a project later on down the road, because I can't quite get up there just yet. But again, don't buy snakes. Maybe buy the reflective things. Definitely buy the owls. The owls were like 30 something bucks on Amazon for the pair. So a good amount of money to be spent just to keep your deck seagull free. And Fred, I really do hope you don't take this personally. It's not that I don't like you. You know, I really don't like you. I really don't like you. Stay off my fucking deck, okay? Seagulls are a nuisance. They're a nuisance bird. I hate them. I hate those birds, okay? So Fred, yeah, I don't like you. Get it. Sorry guys, I know I got a bit of a tense there. I apologize. It wasn't you. It wasn't. I didn't get mad at you. I got mad at Fred because he shit on my deck so much. So guys, if you've enjoyed this episode, please give this video a like and share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel if you like following this content. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next episode.